The officials for the final are all the top referees. As if you couldn't guess, we are in the home of fireworks in China, and what a welcome to the two teams for tonight's grand final. To the right is Tom Mitchell, to the left is DJ Forbes. And out comes New Zealand in the all black, and England in the all white with the white jerseys and the red rose. And there's the famous silver fern, these guys now called Sevens All Blacks. England team doing the old Scotland a few years ago. Scotland, they marched on to Murrayfield on their way to winning the Grand Slam. There's James Rodwell, his 50th tournament. What a lot of travel that is. 340 points from 68 tries. Now it's a tradition, a new tradition, that every final, that every tournament begins with the national anthems of the two countries. So stand by for the national anthems of New Zealand and Great Britain. You saw close-ups of Tom Mitchell, Tom Powell and James Rodwell, the three senior men in the England team. Born in June 1995, just a couple of days after Jonah Lomu scored 4 wonderful tries in the World Cup match against England. Jonah is here, and Ioane was born after Gordon Titchens took over coaching the New Zealand Sevens team. Beautifully set up for this final. We hope wherever you are around the world, 131 countries take the coverage of this final. It's 2 spells of 10 minutes each way, and with many people describing the Hong Kong Sevens as the best of the World Sevens series every year. What a moment this is, as 14 young men hold their breath and 14 young men go to the wishing well. Here's tonight's referee, Matt O'Brien, 32-year-old from Gold Coast, Australia. It's actually going to be his last Sevens match, because he begins in a fortnight a new refereeing career in Sanzar's Super 15 series. Gillies Kaka from New Zealand kicks deep, and England in the white begin against New Zealand in the all black. in the 2014 HSBC Sevens, Cathay Pacific Hong Kong Sevens final. Dan Norton, it's a little bit slippery, so he went a wee bit past the ball. Stowers, Mickelson, Forbes get the ball for New Zealand. DJ Forbes, that's the 22 metres line ahead. Ben Lamb likes to take it via the direct route. Forbes, Mickelson, the player of the year on the world scene last year at the World Cup. Here is Kaka. It's a little bit treacherous for him to try the big side steps, but he'll try them. It's the final. You've got a chance your arm.
Rolling on to the ball. Early nerves from England, but you're right, Keith. Just a little splattering of rain, and Tom Mitchell will just slow things down, keep things calm. Ice mines from an England perspective. He'll kick for touch. Set piece, 3 strapping forwards in that England team who've got plenty of height over their opposition.
He's had a brilliant series, certainly a wonderful tournament, Tom Mitchell. 2 battle scars there, and now he makes the throw to the line out. Rodwell will be lifted by Powell. Curry for New Zealand. Rodwell has it, well taken to control. There is Bibby. Watson, nice change of direction. Hard running by Rodwell. Good tackle on him by Curry. Mitchell again. England looking secure in these early stages. That's Burgess. Phil Burgess. We're getting all the early chances, but a fumble between Mitchell and Powell.
Well, Mitchell's indicated to Powell, look where the space is. It's out wide. Simon Amor, the England head coach. Great experience in the noughties, winning titles with England. And Sir Gordon Titchens, the New Zealand head coach, ever present in that role.
Crouch.
They both know what it's like to play here too. As I mentioned, Amor, captain England 4 times to win here. Titchens played in New Zealand teams here way back in the 80s. Sherwin Stowers, space to run around Watson. Great chase and tackle by Marcus Watson.
He did. Out on.
Interesting, Mitchell just going back. Will he kick it out? He's tight to the touchline. Yeah, obviously a deliberate ploy just to take the sting out the pace of the game. Here's the tackle. Look at that, Watson gave him the outside, but tracked him down within minutes. In pieces, I should say. And then Stower's guilty of just lying over the ball.
Short and flat to Burgess, and he's carried into touch by DJ Forbes.
Thanks, Moisey.
That's Phil Burgess on, of course, one of the fully professional players on the field in this game. They all are. To Mickelson. Remember, it's 10 minutes each way, and that will seem a whole lot longer to you watching at home, certainly to the players playing. Forbes, Lamb 60 metres out. Norton secure on the tackle. Curry. Stowers. Bibby's onto him, and the England tackling is outstanding in the last few moments. Forbes presents. Kaka. Mickelson, a very elusive runner, but he's shadowed. Kaka! What a save by Powell again. Ioane. Can he keep possession? He sometimes has surrendered it in his young career. Learning the ropes, if you like. Out to Lamb. Lamb against Bibby. Lamb battles his way to the line. All power. First try to New Zealand.
Power play by Ben Lamb up the wing. Ben. Magic Ben. Bibby effective for the tackle. He hung on, he hung on, he hung on, but because Lamb stood up, he was able to reach out and score.
The referee is Ben Krause, one of the top referees here. You only have to touch the paint. The crowd here, well, a few expat British people here, perhaps not very happy, but you only have to touch the littlest bit of the white paint, and it's a try.
Well, here's another angle of it. Look at this. Lamb. Watch the assistant referee in the back of your picture now. And look at the nod. Yep, it's over. They all count in this game when you have a reach like that.
So New Zealand in the early lead, almost against the run of play because the England defence has been so good. But let's look and see what Tom Mitchell can come up with here. A change of direction. Hands it off to Bibby. Bibby to Rodwell. Hey, the two big men are playing tricks with a backhand pass and a knock on in there by Powell. So reliable, Dan Tom Powell. England won't like that stat. No mistakes yet by New Zealand. 4 to England. This is a good position for New Zealand to throw the ball into open running spaces. Kaka flicks it off the floor, then loops the loop. Stowers goes for the gap, running into the gap closed. Lamb. He's going to try the same method. Wow. Fantastic Powell. Burgess got it back. And it's a scrum, England in defence.
Well, another power play by Ben Lamb. And Keith, one of our fellow commentators, Willie Luosi, he marked out Ben Lamb as one to watch, and he is absolutely on fire in his opening few minutes of this tie.
Akira Ioane can hardly believe it. 9 months ago, he was a schoolboy in Auckland, New Zealand. Mitchell fast on the break, right back in the fence. This is dangerous for New Zealand. Watson caught in a double hit. And one of the tacklers getting back there unbelievably quickly was DJ Forbes. More trouble though, England spreading it. Rodwell and Powell. Ioane getting back with good speed too, and Maul is called. They hold it up.
Well, young Ioane did brilliantly there. He is also a powerhouse man. Holding Tom Powell up in that contact. Well, I thought it would go out to Norton. They used the pace down the far side of Marcus Watson. The ball came back for England against the grain to this far side, but it was Rodwell who decided to take options first. Powell took ball in, turnover possession, and England have given away the ball on 7 occasions in this match already.
A minute and a half to go till half-time. High speed on a slightly slippery ground. Stowers gives it to Ioane, who tries his strength. There's Burgess secure on the tackle. Forbes off again to Stowers. There's 3 versus 1 here. Mickelson. And in he goes. The World Cup Player of the Year. Second try for New Zealand.
Well, Magic Mickelson, look at this. Inside Mitchell, stretches his legs. Opens the scoring with an extra try there. And on top of Ben Lamb's first try, that's the second for New Zealand.
So there it is from Kaka, converted New Zealand 12-0. been one of the veterans of the tour in recent times. Tim Mickelson, so very reliable. 47th tournament here and a World Cup winner in Moscow. The game will continue despite the fact that the siren has gone for half-time. And England, they must stick with their same tactics of spreading the ball. Watson out to Norton. That's pace and pace. But the New Zealanders have got across and closed them down. And that was Stowers and Mickelson. Rodwell running hard at the gap is Mitchell. He's got Bibby there. Curry dives at him. Penalty for England. Powell. And he is in. A brilliant score for England. A pressure try. But does he have a grip? Maybe, maybe not.
Well, look how hard these players work. Tom Powell sucking it in. Looks to the skies for inspiration. Maybe tap and go. Ioane. Couldn't set his defensive alignment quick enough.
Very reliable kicker, Tom Mitchell. And it's over. Well, that action after the siren went could be a vital part of the game as it's closed right up at the half-time break. It's New Zealand 7, England 12, half-time in the HSBC Sevens World Series final, Hong Kong 2014.